Hey y'all, it's Andrea with Sucs For You in Houston, Texas, and I've had a lot of requests since my the mammillaria haagenana video where we took out the seed pods and extracted the seeds. A lot of people have been asking, so what's next? And just been a little busy, and I do have a follow-up, but let's just go through how easy it is really quick for you to start cactus seeds. I have a few different seed stories to share, and I'll give you some close-up shots and stuff too as we go along. But I guess it started for me with some what I believe to be the cactus. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something. I should have had this out. My friend brought me some seeds back from Spain, which is funny because the cactus are, you know, native to this side of the planet. But so what I believe to be the golden barrel cactus, even though it doesn't have a name on it, it's just like these souvenir seeds. They're the, is it Echinocactus grucioni? I have no idea how to say it properly. I should look that up too. So I had this for a while, and then finally I was like, you know what, I am, just for fun, I'm going to start them and have some progress shots. Started them on my birthday this year, and it was January 30th, and I had this ice tray. I'm so bad about hoarding things. I'm like, I don't need an ice tray, but I'm going to keep it. And so I wound up drilling holes in the bottom of it, and just, yeah, one hole in each, and filled it up with some, you know, well-draining soil, opened up the seeds, stuck them all in, and then I'm going to do a little demo with you guys, but basically I have my grow light, and I have a plastic storage bin, kind of the art supply thing, and I just put them in there and kept them moist. And you know, it's pretty humid here. You're supposed to keep the cactus seeds humid, but while they're growing. Goes my microphone. I kind of didn't really think anything was going to happen because I've always thought that was beyond my skill level, actually growing cactus from seed. So I started them, I kind of forgot about them. I did forget to water them a couple of times. I started them earlier than I probably should have. I started them, like I said, the end of January. If I would have waited till like March, something might have happened a little sooner. So as time went on, I had, you know, like I said, just not a whole lot of faith in myself, not really the seeds, but looked down one day, a few months later, and I saw green in the tray, and I was like, is that really cactus seeds, or are they actually germinating and sprouting, or is it just some other random plant that found its way in there? And I waited and I waited, and sure enough, I have little baby cactus. I have a bunch of little baby cacti there. And so at last count, there's over 70 in there. I don't think they're all gonna survive. I'm not kidding myself at all. But again, I kind of thought the same thing about the cholito seeds, the mammillaria haagenana seeds. The cholitos are the fruits. They're actually kind of like a snack food, like, you know, grapes or something in certain areas in Mexico and elsewhere. So I stuck them. I didn't have a lot of them, as you saw. There was maybe like 12, and so I just put them in a little pot, and I did that early May, and we are at early July now, so 2 months, and there was nothing happening for a really long time. I was like, oh well, I guess maybe, I don't know, something happened and it came out too soon, or I planted them too late, or I did something wrong, or they just aren't, I don't know, fertile enough to sprout, or however that works. I'm still learning. But I looked in here the other day, and I'll go ahead, and you're not gonna really see much anyways, but I'll do a little macro close-up. So yeah, they're super tiny, but they're in there. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think I planted 12. And as you can see, they're all kind of down in the corner, and I'll have to wait for them to get bigger. That's probably from watering, or they're just so small. They're about the size of a strawberry seed. So I got some more, and I think I might have accidentally got some of the seeds mixed up, but what I was going to do is just do a quick little demo of how to start cactus seeds. And we're going to reuse my little ashtray, because it was a ice tray, because it worked. And then we'll pot them up, put them in a container. The grow light might even be too much for them, to be honest with you. I have to be really careful about not, blinding them. They're only half the bulbs are on anyways. You can do them in your window if you have a bright window, and the plastic container you keep them in should protect them. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is. You'll want to have some kind of container. You can use a to-go container. You want drainage in the bottom, but any plastic container. I think plastic's good because it helps retain the moisture, which you actually do need for the first several months of a cactus. Baby cactus needs humidity for a long time before it can be introduced to the drier settings. So I'm just going to use my fingers and these little seeds. Here, we'll have another close-up for you, but as you can see, they're just so tiny, or as you can't see. So I have dirt already in here. It's just my typical mix, and I'm going to kind of try and keep them in the center a little bit. I'm putting anywhere between maybe about 6 to 8 in each one. There was a few more chilitos on there, and I ate as much of them as I could because they started getting sweeter the older they got. And I think it's my imagination that this smells like strawberries, but I have since sampled the fruits of a couple of other cactus. There's a lot of the mammillaria make the chilitos. They look like the little red chilies. They taste like little tiny strawberry grapes or something, and that's a pretty simple way to put it. It's a little more complex, but it's so tiny. Anyways, I'm just blabbing along while doing my best to sprinkle all these little seeds. They're just the size of, they're smaller than a strawberry seed. Maybe about, no, they're smaller than that. Dear Lord. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm not doing that neat of a job because I have so many, and I know I'm not going to be able to handle them all. I only have so much space, and I already have like 70 other. And then these are baby these. Make beautiful pink flowers and a crown. I also have some, this is the Euphorbia, I think Polygona snowflake seeds. They're bigger. They're almost the size of a grape seed. They're hard, and I did hear that they're harder to germinate, but we'll see. Okay, so we have seeds all in there. I've left a little bit of layer at the top, a little bit at the top for another layer of dirt. And what we're going to do is just take some of this other cactus dirt and sift it. You're going to make some soft sand. This is so they just kind of don't get lost. Oops, I put a little too much to start with. You just take your finger and stir it around, and you'll start seeing all of the nice soft sand come through. And then we're gonna sprinkle that over these guys. And then we're gonna start watering. Some people like to put them in a Ziploc bag, like put this in a Ziploc bag. I use this container, and in Houston it's already so humid. So I'm a little slow. I'm at the end of a long, hot day, and also troubleshooting this microphone, and just I'm a little worn out, but I'm glad I finally got around to doing this, and I'm sorry for the holdup. So just making some nice soft sand. I keep saying that. That was something we used to do in school. We go out to the sandbox and we had a sifter, and it's always my goal to make a big pile of soft sand by the end of recess. I don't know why. It was really good stuff. All right, so I also have some, well, I have 3 fans on my porch right now. Only 2 of them are on, and I turned them off of me, so I might be sweaty, but at least the soft sand isn't gonna go to waste. Oop. All right, that was just about perfect. 3 decades of practice making soft sand. Smooth it out over the top. You're gonna just do your best to keep those seeds in place, and you'll have to make some adjustments as time goes on. And then we're gonna water it real gently at first. I have a, there it is. I use this for me mostly. It's just water. Oh, it feels so good though when the fan hits you. But then what you can do is just from a distance start spraying these, and that'll just kind of get the sand in place, starting to make it a little muddy, a little more compact. Because otherwise, if you pour directly on top of that, or even with my other regular spray thing, it's a little too intense. And this is just some old fancy cheap body spray. It smelled really bad, but I thought the bottle was like incredibly tacky and cute and green. So I rinsed it out and just find all kinds of uses for it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I know things get a little, they go a little sideways sometimes, but that's just how we do it. Okay, it all comes back together, kind of. So I also am a little bit proud of these Aloe maculata seedlings. Little close-up for you. These came from a aloe that my grandmother gave me, and I have moved it so many times, and it's been in a pot and out of a pot, and just literally been through hell and high water. And it makes these beautiful branches and the most beautiful flowers, and the nectar is sweet, and it gives me seeds. And I decided, after I had some success with the golden barrels, I was like, let me go ahead and try these guys too. And okay, so I'm gonna take the ice tray. Let me get this dirt out of the way. I'm gonna take the ice tray. I'm gonna put it in my special cacti seedling incubator. It's, again, I got this from Michael's. It was on sale, and they always have coupons, and it's just this bin, little plastic bin. Close it up. I like to open it every now and then, of course, when I'm watering, and then also I'll just put like, see, I don't know if you can see, but just prop it open so it gets some air. And as they grow, you can actually leave it open, so they're getting better air circulation. And you gotta watch the amount of light you're giving them. It can't be too much, and it can't be too little. My barrels, I'm just gonna bring those over here. Actually, the euphorbia seeds, we're going to hold out on doing those, or I'm going to go ahead and start them, and I'll give you guys an update. But it's the same process of, you don't need to watch me plant seeds again. So I had to transfer those guys my little golden barrels from the ice trays. They were taking up too much space, so I'm gonna give you guys a little close-up of these under my macro lens. But I'm really excited, and they're adorable, and there's really not like, there's kind of nothing like finally recognizing that you are growing a cactus from a seed. You start to see on these guys, like, they just start to look like cactus, and it's amazing. They have little spikes at first, and these guys they actually have really pronounced spikes. I've been having to worry about too mumuch light under the grow lights or too little light, because they'll start getting taller. So it's a constant adjustment. If you see them start to grow up, and they're getting too skinny and they're starting to fall over, like some of these were, I repotted them and I added more like turfus. There's nobody in here, I can show you. Turfus is good stuff. This isn't even the turfus is a brand, but long story short, it's sold also as a soil conditioner. It's the stuff that you see on baseball diamonds, like the red dirt looking stuff. It's made up of it's like porous ceramic, and I like the red version because there's like a gray version, and it just looks too much like cat litter to me. And yeah, I don't like that look, but I like the red, and I mix it with pumice, and it's available locally most places. My pumice I have to order online, so it is nice to have like a local you know, drainage amendment it's very affordable. It looks good, and they look a lot happier. It seems like they've gotten a lot like whiter in the last couple of days. So I'm excited, and I hope this helps you guys. As usual, be sure to read the description and the show more. Click on the little arrow. Always leave more information and links and, you know, extra thoughts and stuff. And I'll link to my soil recipe and all that. And we'll do a follow-up soon on the progress of the rest of these guys, and we'll show you guys some more close-ups and whatnot. But be sure to follow me on Instagram at Sucs For You. That's SUCSFORYOU. And yeah, I thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. It helps get more people, you know, watching. And I get a lot of really good comments. Check out the comments on my videos. A lot of people come back and they're just like, oh my god, thank you, and that makes me feel like awesome. So that's what I'm here for. All right, thanks again. Happy, good luck growing times with your cacti. And my brain is totally fried from the heat, so yeah.